we've been here 4 times and they've never had those checkpoints there. In fact, they didn't even have those checkpoints until the night that they shot Lavoy. Yeah.
Alright, I guess we're live. We'll just...
Charges. You can go through the checkpoint and go on your way home. But Sean has he's got a warrant or something, and they are going to arrest him at the checkpoint.
Yeah, and see, that's why we're not leaving. We're not leaving him behind. But here's the thing is, the night that they shot Lavoy, we were told that they were coming to, they were going to come in and kill all of us. So we were on high alert, and we went to a position that no one had ever been at before, and so nobody knew that we were even there. We had a excavator out front, and we were directed to go stand there and watch because the FBI was coming in to kill all of us. And we had one gentleman who had come to see how we were doing and brought us some water and some food and stuff and see if we needed anything else. And we told him that we really needed a walkie-talkie so we could find out, what was going on and stuff. And he said, okay, hold tight, I'll be back. And he came back a while later, and he goes, I'm sorry, but I don't have a walkie-talkie for you. And, I don't know, did he bring us anything else? No, he just came back to tell us that he couldn't find his walkie-talkie.
Working on it.
And that he was working on it. So then he left the second time, and then right after that, we started seeing all these cars leaving. And we had no clue what was going on. And nobody knew where we were at to come tell us what was going on. We had no radio contact. Well, it turned out that if everybody left, they were free to go, so without any charges. So we found out the next day that because we didn't leave, Sean would be charged for impeding a federal employee from their job. But the problem was that we never impeded anybody from coming to work. There was no employees here when we had come. And there was also another gentleman with us who knew that he could leave and not face any charges, and yet he chose to stay, and they didn't put any charges on him. Instead, they chose just Sean. Okay. Why not? Why won't they let anybody in? Why won't they let anyone in? here, they didn't have any problem with her coming and going. Barbara Berg. Yeah. This is their friend Jeff.
Sir, can I come in on it? Sir.
They're not sure about the other three. They're afraid that somebody happened to the other three. We have them.
Well, we know that they're not going to create anything.
Hi, this is Jeff. Who is this? What was your name, sir? Okay.
Doug getting.
Okay, Doug. Okay, Doug. So the problem is everybody that left here was charged with the exact same thing that Sean is going to be charged with. So why would us three be the only ones that weren't also charged with that? You understand what I mean?
I do. I can probably find out the answer.
Okay, well.
I'm in contact with the FBI. Like I gives you a call. I don't know the answer to that yet.
Yeah, see, it's just kind of fishy. You know what I mean? Because everybody that was here that didn't leave originally, we're hearing that if you leave now, you're okay. You know, free pass. Well, as soon as they left, then they hooked them. So we had one guy that stayed that. I'm not sure if I guess it was stayed the one night after the big incident. Anyway, he took off. He said he had to go. So they stopped him at a checkpoint and they let him go through it. So he decided that he was going to come back and inform us that was the way, that they were going to do that for him. They would let him go. So then he left again, and he ended up getting arrested and charged with that exact same charge. So we have a hard time believing anything that they tell us because so far they've done a lot of interrogation type work over the phone. And they've had a lot of negative influence. So we know what they're about, and we know that if we fess up, that we say, okay, yeah, screw Sean. He cares about Sean, and then we walk out of here. We're all going to be in the same boat anyway. So what we would like to do is have a third-party negotiator. We don't trust the FBI. We know that they don't have our best interests in mind, and so we're not really sure who we want. And like I said, we get so much information that I think a lot of it is the FBI feeding us, and then we have not a whole lot of faith in anything that we're getting. That's why we would like to have a third-party negotiator. And well, I think that's a good thing.
This is what they said to me.
Okay.
That whole thing had occurred. I know it's in your mind. It's in mine. I saw it on TV and all that. But this is what they currently are offering. They said they have already told you this, so you're aware of it, but I'll just repeat it. And they gave me their word. They're not going to shoot anybody. They're only going to arrest Sean. I can't do any more than get them to swear to the fact that that's what they're going to do. And then you can leave the compound, bring the weapons with
Okay, but Doug, his
See that? Right. Well, I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, we've seen some. Okay, so we're so what? Well, this is our plan. This is what we were hoping for. We're hoping that after they killed the boy, that the people would be outraged and that people would stand up, and say this is not right and we're not tolerating it. However, it does not appear as though that's going to happen. So I understand that, but see, we're in that same boat. We don't want to go to prison either. So we have to be really, really smart. And we know that at first they've said that they're not coming in, and they say that that we're whatever. But they're afraid that something's going to happen, and then we're going to we might have felonies too. But the thing about it is nothing's going to happen because we're like just camping out. We're armed, but we are a bit in fear, that those bad guys that killed the boy just might sneak in here and get us. So,
and it's not just that. It's going through the checkpoints and stuff. This isn't Nazi Germany. The reason why we came here was because of the corruption that was going on here, and it was brought to light, but nothing has been done about it. And now we're supposed to give up even more rights. Can you talk about
Well, hi Doug, this is Sean. I appreciate you reaching out and calling. It means a lot to me. But yeah, the whole reason we came over here was to peacefully protest the infractions of our Constitution. I know you're a Constitution sheriff, and according to Article 1, Section 8, Paragraph 17, they don't have lawful ability to be here. This isn't a military base, and it's not legally by the Constitution that they can be here. Okay, so we came over here with our First Amendment right to peacefully protest, which is what we did. Nobody got hurt.
We had our
Second Amendment right to defend ourselves. We didn't threaten anybody or any of that. So, being that we're for the Constitution, and now they want to charge us with a felony, which I don't know where that can have any bearing when they don't have lawful right to be here in the first place. So basically this just keeps showing that they want to keep having more corruption and not follow the law. We're not the criminals here, they are. And that's what we've been trying to point this out for. And it's sad that American people roll over and go, well, what can we do? They got all the power. Well, American people should have the power. And so now I'm looking at going to prison for exercising my rights, and they're charging me with something that's unlawful. And for this to work out the way they want it, I have to turn myself in, which means I submit to something I don't agree with, and it's not lawful. And then I will get a felony charge, even if I just got probation. It's still a federal felony, so then I lose my other rights. And it just can't happen that way. I told them I had these people. Well, I'm hoping for a miracle. I mean, I believe God put us here, and we've seen a lot of signs that this is going to wake America up. And I guess I hope the people stand strong enough that it forces their hand, and the people that are corrupt have to pay the price, not innocent people that are standing up to point that corruption out.
They're going into town.
I had these people convinced to walk out of here. We'd all walk out together, and I said this would be peaceful. We drove in here 4 times. We've stayed here as guests, and we drove back. It wouldn't be any different than that. But now they got to make some kind of statement, and it's all because we missed the deadline, which we didn't know about because they abandoned us here and left us, and then we got stuck, and they finally reached out to us, and I pleaded with them, give us that chance one more day, and it's all over with. It's peaceful. You get the refuge back, but it's almost like they're bloodthirsty. They're not going to accept that. And if they want a peaceful resolution, that would be the way to do it. But they just keep saying, no, I have to have a felony, and I don't understand.
They have no right to this.
They have no right to that. They have no right to this land. And if we follow the Constitution, that's it. That's the law. And if we don't stand up till the end on this, then Why did we come here in the first place? All right, appreciate it. Thank you. All right, bye. Hello? Hello?
You know, I think when he sees like our point of it, you know, because he is a constitutional sheriff, and he believes
What? He has no jurisdiction.
I know he doesn't, but maybe
We're talking Sheriff Ward. I mean, if these people are corrupt, the sheriff's corrupt here, who arrests you? Who holds you accountable? That's what I need to ask him.
Where you had to go? Is that all they wanted to say?
No, he's
gonna
gonna
call
well,
the
let me
sheriff.
call them back and talk to them some more and go right back.
You don't know him at all, or
yeah, oh yeah, we know. Yeah, he comes into my station all the time.
The first day was the first time we were over here. I asked him
Hello?
if he was the, I said, you're the sheriff, right?
Hello?
Yeah. We started talking. Told him we just came over here. Really?
Sorry, are you there?
The federal government's hard to deal with.
Yes.
I know. We do that with the BLM all the time. He's tearing their signs down.
I don't know what's going on here.
Hello? Hey. Awesome.
We need you here, though.
Awesome. Yep. She did, yes. We didn't actually have a lot of time to talk to her at that moment, so we don't have any information on that. Awesome. We're trying. Well, our sheriff from our own county in Idaho actually just was reaching out to us, and he's talking to the FBI on our behalf, and we're trying to work some things out. And I don't know where that'll end up at, but we're getting the word out. We're getting people involved, and we need everybody here. I mean, the word is that Burns is on lockdown. They're going house to house looking for people they think that might have slipped out of here. They're not serving any warrants. They're just doing it for like some kind of safety deal.
Like Nazi Germany.
It's like Nazi Germany. They're pulling cars over. There was word that the Patriot Network was coming, so there's 2 Blackhawks out at the helicopter or at the airport, and there's a lot of fear there.
Everybody from coming.
Nobody can come out here. No press can come out here. And that's a violation of First Amendment right there. And it's chaos. Say again? I just like to ask the American people to stand up for your rights and our rights. I mean, there's violations of this Constitution, and it's just being overlooked.
And
then they want to give us more violations for standing up for that. I mean, we're exercising our First Amendment right, which we have the legal right to do. We did it peacefully, and we had our Second Amendment right as well, which we did peacefully. We haven't hurt anyone. We haven't threatened anyone. And then it turned bad when they killed the boy. They made that mistake. We didn't. And, now we're looking at maybe the same possibility because they just won't bend on letting us out of here. And, I mean, the 3 are safe to go right now, and they keep threatening them. If they don't, they're possibly going to have felonies too. But,
and we probably will when we leave anyhow.
They probably will anyway because they've lied to us before, and they've lied to some other patriots that left and still got nabbed. So it's hard to trust them, and if they don't follow the law, but they expect us to follow their laws that are unconstitutional. I don't understand it. And this is the day that people could stand up and turn this around. But we need lots of people to do it to get this message out. And it means so much. If you don't do it now, when do we do it?
Not just for us,
You know,
it's for this country.
yeah, it's for everyone, not just us. You know, people didn't stand hard enough at Waco or Ruby Ridge, and now here we are at another one, and we lost a good patriot. A senseless murder. So how many more people have
120
to
shots in
die
vehicle.
and be murdered before it's enough? I mean, they shot that vehicle up 120 bullets, and there was an 18-year-old female singer, Christian singer, in there. You know, did they know they had weapons, or if they did or not, they just shot them all up? These are evil people, and we're standing against them. And brother, we need some help here.
We're here, Sean.
Thank you,
We're on Saturday to talk sheep over here, buddy. Putting the word out.
thank you. That's all we can ask for.
We pray so. But behind prison walls, it's not going to.
Well, I am giving up something. I'm giving up my values and my beliefs in the Constitution, and then I'm giving up more rights. So it's unlawful. I can't go along with it. You know what I mean? I gotta fight for the right and the law.
You know, the
Thank
Hammonds
you.
are still in
You
jail.
know, the Hammonds are still in jail
Go all the
too.
way up.
They've been
You gotta have
persecuted.
prison.
You know, nothing's changing there either. And
Like this one?
who do we go to get
That's
these
not
corrupt
very hot.
officials
Maybe it's
arrested?
not.
Who do they answer to? I mean,
Never
if the
mind.
sheriff's corrupt, who
I
arrests him?
think it needs to be
You know,
readjusted.
There's so much.
We'll
There's so
figure it
well.
out.
Then we got to do
We'll
it.
figure it out.
We need people here to do it because
We're gonna have to.
you know, and I don't know how that'll end up, and I wish it wouldn't be the way it possibly could be, but that's the only ultimatum is we have to stand up and do this and take these people and make them accountable instead of making the innocent patriots accountable. Because you know what, next year if you try to stand, it'll be you that's accountable, not us. They're not the federal government. You know, it has to stop. And I hope there's enough good people in the federal government that will wake up and go, I can't be a part of this. These people are bad, and I got to step in and stop them. All right. That's something.
But is that to get us out or what? I don't get it.
All right, stand strong. Later. But you know, all that tells me now is that the guys got that drone 10 miles out looking for convoys and vehicles.
All we can do is be faithful. That's all we can do.
Still waiting for him.
I mean, it's good that you got people involved because now they're looking into things.
You know, I'm sure Giddings, right? No.
You know, who do these people in Burns, and this is what we need to ask, who do these people in Burns turn to when their town's overcome by federal agents and their fear and they're doing, you know, no warrant searches? That's another violation of the Constitution.
And blocking the roads off.
Yeah,
and
blocking
not
the
letting
roads.
through, and checkpoints.
Who do we turn to for help? You know, and I think we're standing up for that and getting that message out because nobody else is really wants to see this till the end. You know, you try it, they arrest you, and then you give up. Well,
And then you take the fight somewhere else.
yeah, you
Same
never-
thing
you
happens
never
there, but
get
you
what
never
you-
resolve it.
right, exactly. You never resolve it. And I don't know what the answer is, but I know there's power in people and power in numbers. And, you know, I think the Constitution, the Declaration, it is our right and our duty and obligation to overthrow a tyrannical government. So why are we not doing this? And, you know, sometimes you need blood on the tree of freedom from patriots and tyrants. It's a sad thing, but if that's what it takes to get it back,
But it doesn't have to be.
you know, it
can
doesn't
be a
have to.
peaceful-
Exactly. You stand up peacefully and you demand it, and you don't take no for an answer, and you win. I mean, you know, and if they kill somebody because they stood up, then that should outrage more people. And you know, I don't know where it stops, but
people really need to read the Declaration of Independence. I mean, you read
It's all
that
right
and
there.
you see how King George treated the people, and people had to take care of his evil ways. And it's happening now here.
Same as there. You know, our forefathers stood up for a 4-cent tax on tea. They fought and gave their lives for that. You know, we can't even stand up and fight when they kick your door in without a warrant and assault your family,
Kill your pets.
kill your pets. Yeah, kill your friends because they're trying to comply with your unjust laws.
Throw a flash grenade in your baby's crib.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things of corruption, and we just keep allowing it.
That whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it, and to institute new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect their safety and happiness.
And the government's afraid that that's going to happen. That's why they kill people.
Well, and it's not saying that you have to abolish it. It's saying that people should alter it as well.
Right.
I mean, it's not. Nobody's saying overthrow the government. They're saying fix it. Fix the problem.
Get rid of the corruption. You know, get the corrupt ones out of there and make them abide by the law.
And it has the grievances here too. That's what I was looking for. How the where is it?
I mean, how valuable is this? Is my life valuable enough for this? Are all four of us, are our lives valuable enough for this? How many lives does it take? You know, I don't.
The King of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused his assent to laws, the most wholesome and necessary for the public good. He has forbidden his governors to pass laws of immediate and pressing importance unless suspended in their operation till his assent should be obtained. And when so suspended, he has utterly neglected to attend them. What about NDAA? They took away...
Your right to free due process.
Yeah.
They can charge you as a domestic terrorist, and you never have your day in court. They can hold you indefinitely. That's not a valid law.
No.
And I know everyone out there, a lot of, not everyone, but that's obvious, but a lot of people feel the same way. But we got to figure out what to do. You know, the four of us here doesn't seem like it's going to be enough.
He has made judges dependent on his will alone for the tenure of their